know, if I put it up against bamboo and bam, I can do it. Boom. Nothing is ever simple.
We're starting here, starting right now. 1, 2, 3. We breathe it in. We feel our hearts, they're pounding, rising up to feel the fire dance wild through our veins. We take a chance, no, we'll never be the same. Giving it all we got, giving it all. Giving it all we got. Climbing up to the top of the world. No fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours.
Hey guys, good morning from here on the Thai farm, where I'm already sweating bullets because I've already been shredding. And no, I don't mean like on my skateboard, but I have been shredding more of the pak boom or morning glory that my wife decided to bundle up, pile up, and ask me, hey, can you shred? So boom, there it is. She actually asked me yesterday at about high noon when she got done. She went out there and did that, like in the morning, was pulling all out, and it was blazing hot yesterday. I go, no, that's not happening. I almost died last time, twice. So this time I waited till I got up early, like 5:30 or something like that, and you know, have my coffee and my internet and all that. But I got out there probably about 6:15 or something after breakfast. I can barely see through these glasses, but I did get my new glasses back, but I am not going to take those out of the box until I actually use them, like when I'm driving, or you know, when I know I'm already showered and stuff, because I just can't keep going through glasses, man. This one's still got a little bit of the tint left into it. And anyway, I got that done. What I was gonna do, or maybe I can still do it, I don't know. But I started on this and then I got called off to another deal. But some of y'all might remember, I picked these up at the Sunday market. These are just teak wood strips shaved off of, you know, planks for whatever reasons. And but anyway, the guy sells them in bundles. I think I paid a couple $100 baht for all of it together, and I'm going to use these to make just simple little frames around a bunch of canvases that I have, artwork that actually my late mother had made when she when her and her husband came to Thailand back in '99 for our wedding in Bangkok. You know, they were just thrilled about everything. They had never left America, and this was their first, you know, big trip or whatever. And we went everywhere, did everything, and they loved it. And you know, elephants and the whole bit. And my mom never forgot. I've got these big old picture books and all that stuff, you know. And well, I forget where we were, but one of the artists that was painting a scene, you know, gave it to her or whatever and signed it and all that stuff, you know, made her feel really, really nice. And she has always been a painter. She always painted pictures, landscapes, and things like that. Runs way back, actually, in my family and my great grandparents and all that. But I mean, she never sold her work or anything, I don't think. But anyway, I was able to, after she passed away, I was able to get a few of her paintings, and she gave me one before that or whatever. smaller ones that she made of Thailand. So her visit here in Thailand had inspired her to, you know, paint a few things from Thailand, you know, like the Buddha statue, whatever, and some scenery and stuff like that. And they were all framed and everything, but I couldn't, you know, I didn't want to take a bunch of frames here. So, and even my other pictures, whatever, I took everything out of frames and I just, you know, laid them up and then stacked them up and rolled them into a tube, you know, so I had them all like that. It was much easier to transport them here. And that's what I did. And they've just been sitting there. So was it 2 years and 8 months or so that we've been here. So what are you doing, bro? Quit trying to trip me, man. So I figure, you know, all this rain, you know, it's been paining me because I can't really get out and do stuff, and it does put a damper on motivation, no pun intended. But yeah, and so I figured, you know what I could just frame up all that stuff, but that's not too difficult to do. And you know, I can do it down here outside of the rain, no problem. Although I was worried a little bit about the moisture in the air affecting the canvas, but she paints in oil, so oil paintings, they're pretty safe, I guess. And the canvases are made for that, you know, so I mean they're kind of coated or whatever the canvas is, so it should be all right. I don't think all this humidity and dampness affected too much. I'll get them back upstairs, put them in my office space. But so that was one thing I wanted to do. But my wife's back here in the garden. I don't know if you can see it probably, but there was a big old plume of smoke going up there. She's burning some of the trees I cut down the other day and a bunch of other stuff, which doesn't, you know, I like the smell of that actually, because it elicits those memories, you know. It's not like the rice fields, that's a different smell. But when you burn leaves and stuff, it's kind of like, you know, when you went to your grandma's house in the summer and they were burning the leaves in the lawn and stuff like that. This guy, yeah. And anyway, I like the smell. It's, I don't know what the word, nostalgic, is that what it is? But when I was back there, if y'all remember, I have that whole massive thing of vines, yellow flowers and red flowers that are, I don't know if you can see it there, right straight back in there. And you know, before I made that thing when I first got here, maybe I have a picture. I made that, it was just a bench, and you know, you could sit there, and it was, I'm not sure if it was right below my head or not. Maybe it was when I was standing on the ground, but I don't know, maybe the ground has gotten thicker from all the debris or this or that, but it looks pretty low. And now the vines are like massive. So I thought before that turns into some dilapidated kind of crush pile, maybe I should do something nice with that, which is I'm gonna probably need to get my post hole digger out. I'm gonna dig 2 new post holes and find 2 big old long ass pieces of bamboo that probably need to be probably about this high or something, you know, plus the meter or so that it's going to go in the ground. So a couple of big old long pieces of bamboo, I'll put them in right next to them old ones, actually those are like tree limbs, I think, they're stuck in the ground there. Maybe it's bamboo, I don't know. And then create the bridge to that. So I make a whole new bridge, a whole new gateway, and then see if I can't separate the 2 vine series so that I can gather it up. Maybe even, you know, if I'm good, maybe I'll be able to spin it around the post, and then, you know, and then make it go over to the top to where the 2 meet. So I'll have that big, you know, giant archway. So, and it's actually, even though it's wet out right now, and if you look, yeah, that's rain. That's a rain cloud. It looks like it's pretty rainy, but it's not raining yet, and the temperature is down, and I'm already, you know, in the mode, so I might as well get over there. I just got to remember we're gonna put some of that counter paint all over me to keep most of the bugs from biting me. And And yeah, so maybe I'll get out there. Well, let me just go show you again. If you've never watched this channel, yeah. So these two hedges that we put in, we put them in when they were like this. Walking out, I really need to make a garden walkway that makes all this more accessible to people. You know, and actually, in the bigger picture, I always thought of, you know, that all the walkways or passageways or, you know, whatever you're doing here to make accessibility, that you actually do make it, you know, under, I don't know, ADA you want to call it that, but just, you know, if I'm in a wheelchair later in life, or a walker or something like that, you know, a mobility scooter, it would be nice if I could traipse around through here, right? Anyway, here it is. And this is right, you know, this is only this high right now. This is actually up to my chest now that I see it. And this is the mess. I already spun it around the other day when I cut back this tree, but the buckets are gonna have to stay there. Yeah, these are trees. This is bamboo, but these were two tree stumps or whatever that I put in there. That's much thicker. I haven't taken this one out. I'll take this one out. But yeah, so the idea, you can see it's pretty tall, right? And actually most of this might even be from over here. So I should be able to put it up here. That would look pretty cool. Maybe that's my before shot over here. Boom, from the bench. Shouldn't be too difficult, right? I just got to get, I haven't started my post hole digger in a minute, as the kids would say. And so I get that going first if I don't pull my arm out, and then find me a piece of bamboo. We do have some bamboo that my wife saved or otherwise put up here when I chopped it down. She chopped half of it down, I think. I did the rest with the chainsaw. And my long queen, is still nice and strong. That's good. Now, when I was looking at the back of this morning, I thought, you know what, maybe I should put stairs here. I should put stairs here, so if somebody wants to climb up there, they can do it from the back instead of from the front, because the front's a little bit, you know, awkward, I say. Well, yeah. So this pile of bamboo that we stacked up over here, I'm sure it's got some snakes in there. But whoa, I think I just saw a big old catfish go by there. The water's flowing pretty swift. I should make a trap. Anyway, I'll get one of these big ones. These are pretty big. Or, you know, it's a good grip right there. So a couple of those long ones for the side poles. I don't know, I guess I should probably put the same size for the top, but I got to remember what I should do is at the very top, if I'm going to set it on top, I should cut the bamboo like this or something, so the next one, so the top bamboo can sit on it like that, instead of just trying to drive a nail or something through there. Anyway, let me get it all set up, cut up. We'll see what it looks like. Back at you. Well, as you can see, fuck that up. It's difficult to start unless I'm holding the throttle, really. So I put a little zip tie loop on the throttle because I can't really hold it and do this. It's just very difficult. I pull 100 times. And as soon as I pulled it, it went full throttle and started digging in. What I should have done, I had it laid down or something. But anyway, and as soon as it dug in, it pulled away from me, because when you do that, I mean, when you start it anyway, you have to muscle it. These things aren't easy. You have to, it should be 2 people really holding them. But I muscle it all the time, and you know, I watch it. But it muscled me, took it right out of my hand. You can't stop it at that point. So I just had to wait, let it do what it's doing, which is digging down in there. Oh, fuck. And then ultimately hitting the dirt on the handle and jamming it. But now it's stuck down in there. I gotta try and dig it out probably. I tried pulling it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. I mean, let me get back at it. I'll get back at you. Okay. Well, that's your holes. Yeah. Nothing is ever simple. Well, they went in okay, but I think I need to wedge it because it's a little, the hole's a little bigger than the bamboo. But yeah, you can see this monster pushing up against it. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get it stable, and then, you know, get it. I'll get to the ladder. Probably have to pound it in there a little bit, and then maybe I do have to. I don't know. Is that that's kind of high? Maybe I'll use the cross brace on it instead of the top. Anyway, let's take a look. Another back-breaking backyard project. Well, I did it, and it should be all right for a little while, but it definitely had its challenges. Oh my God, let's take a look. See if I can find that after shot where I was. Boom, want to see it? There it is. Boom. So you can see it's quite bigger, quite taller. You can see the left side is a lot beefier than the right side, and that's the way it was. I wound up, I had to separate. I cut everything away and I grabbed everything on one side, separated it, pushed it all over to hang on that side. Did the same for that, pushed it all over, hang on that side. And I bound it up as much as I could after I got them posts in there. And then just tried to lasso it to the post as I went up and over. Did it to the other side. And then I put the cross beam in there and lassoed it up there. And then just tried to tie all that stuff on top of it. It's about the best I could do. Some branches broke and stuff, but I think it'll be all right. Let's see if I can get that shot. At least I get my head cleared. I don't have to worry about it. I come out here, sit down. I couldn't really push this over without breaking it, but anyway. Got that done. It was, yeah, it was brutal. It's a nice little shot though, isn't it? Right there. That's the view, and then yeah, buddy. All right, man, back at you. Dying over here. I changed my shirt. It was full of bugs and dripping. Oh, took delivery of another Lazada product. What is it, you say? It's actually another tool to add to my repertoire of tools. I actually have one already. The one I have is electric. Comes in a nice little handy case, just like my car jump starter. Remember that? Oh, let me turn this up a little bit. I don't know where my glasses went. Instructions in English. Look at that. Cute little goggles. Almost like swim goggles. Extra seals. oil, Allen wrench, and boom. It's a nailer. It says nailer, stapler, but it's a pneumatic one from my compressor. It says 18 gauge, 1.25 by 1 millimeter, or 1 or 10 to 30 millimeter. So it's pretty good. You should be able to, 1 1/4 inch staples. My electric one, it can shoot 1 inch staples, but they don't go all the way in. They will if it's like bamboo. If I put it up against bamboo and bam, I can do it. But this one should be a little bit more robust. It's got a bigger, bladder for the air. Yeah, this will make life easier. I'm hoping it'll staple well. I'm surprised they didn't give me extra staples. I have staples though that'll work, but there's a clear it when it's jammed. Anyway, thank you, Lazada. And I knew I wanted one, I just didn't know what, I can't remember now what the pressing matter was. And as I mentioned earlier, with my late mother's paintings, here, check it out. This is what I was talking about. Little Buddha, it's pretty cool. There's this scene that she painted from her memory or whatever. Same like this. I don't know if that was Ko Chang or what. This is actually Kompeng Pit on the elephants at Wat Chang. This is actually a self-portrait that she did. Well, this is actually a yeah, just dropped the camera. Maybe that was my mom. But yeah, this is a self-portrait that she did. She liked to do a lot of abstract art too. Although what I did was I took a photo and then I sent it to a canvas place and they made a print of it. So this is actually a print. Those are originals, but this is a print, and because I don't have the original. But it's pretty cool. It has a little bit of everything in there for her. She was a painter, of course, and I liked those wooden masks all the time and stuff. And she had one eye that was different than the other, blue or something like that. She was a smoker. She always liked having twigs and stuff around her house. And anyway, it's a nice memory. But these were all done like inside the frame, so they were like that, wrapped in the frame. I don't know if I should do that again or if I should just put the frame on the outside. I could just put it on the outside or on the inside. I think because my house is wood, it might look better if it's framed in wood, like so it's framed on the outside. Anyway, I gotta take some measurements. Get back at you. Well, of course, rain is coming. So, anyway, boom. Simple little frames. I think that'll work. All I really need to do now, I need to cut a little one for this one, but I need to cut, I think I'm gonna use my staple gun instead of like the nail gun because it's really thin. I think I'm gonna just like right across here, I'll go ahead and use my regular staple gun, my metal one, just staple the corners together, And then because it's canvas, I'll be able to staple the canvas all the way around on the back side, so then it'll all be firm. Maybe, I don't know, maybe on the back side I'll need cross braces. I don't know. I don't think so though. I try to keep it simple. I want to keep it flat against the wall. But once I do that, I'm actually I'll staple them, put them all together, make it secure, and then I'm gonna take them back there. I'm gonna spray them this color. I'm gonna mix some of that red stain in with my varnish, and then it's actually red varnish, but anyway, I mix it together about a 60-40, maybe 30-70, and spray them, let them dry, put them together, but not while it's raining. All right, man. Well, hey, we found that interesting. Let me know what you think about Mama's art, and I'll get back at you with more crafty work here on the Thai farm. Back at you.